Welcome back to the channel everyone. Today we're diving into a legendary piece of American muscle car history that has been reborn for modern roads, the 1966 Chevrolet Chevelle SS, reimagined for 2025. This isn't just any muscle car, it's a car that represents pure American spirit, raw performance, and timeless design. Chevrolet has given us something incredibly special, a retro-inspired model that pays tribute to the original 1966 Chevelle SS, but with modern engineering, luxury, and technology. And the one we have today is finished in a stunning deep burgundy color, a shade that absolutely pops in the sunlight and gives the car a perfect blend of elegance and aggression. In this review, we'll be covering every detail, from the exterior styling, to the interior features, to the performance that makes this car a beast on the road, and finally, the pricing that tells us who this car is really made for. So buckle up, because this is going to be an exciting ride. Exterior. The 1966 Chevelle SS, 2025, is a car that wears its heritage proudly. The moment you set your eyes on it, you can tell this is a faithful tribute to the classic, yet every line, every curve, every piece of trim feels sharpened for the modern age. That burgundy paint gives it a richness that's almost royal, but the muscular stance makes sure you don't mistake it for anything other than a performance machine. Up front, the split grille design has been retained from the original 66 Chevelle SS, but now it's wider, meaner, and more aggressive. The LED headlights have been shaped in a retro-modern style, almost like the classic sealed beams but with the cutting-edge clarity of 2025 lighting technology. The hood bulge is impossible to miss. Chevrolet knows muscle car fans love that aggressive cowl induction look, and this modern interpretation delivers it with sculpted perfection. The side profile is pure muscle. Long hood, short rear deck, with muscular fenders that flare out just enough to give the car a planted stance. The burgundy color is accented beautifully by chrome trim around the windows and subtle SS badging on the fenders. You'll also notice the wheels. Chevy offers modern 20-inch alloys with a retro 5-spoke design, giving the car that classic vibe while filling out the wheel arches perfectly. Wrapped in performance rubber, these wheels aren't just for looks, they're built for grip when this beast unleashes its power. At the rear, the quad taillights are a direct homage to the original Chevelle SS, but now they're LED units that shine bright and crisp. A subtle lip spoiler is integrated into the trunk lid, maintaining the muscle car profile while adding a touch of aerodynamic functionality. Dual exhausts, finished in chrome, sit proudly at the rear, hinting at the symphony of V8 thunder that lies beneath the hood. Every angle of this car screams presence, and in burgundy, it looks like a rolling piece of American automotive art. Now, let's step inside and talk about the interior. Because while the exterior screams classic muscle, the inside is where Chevrolet has really shown how far automotive technology has come since the 1960s. Open the door, and you're greeted with a blend of retro-inspired design cues and modern luxury. The burgundy theme continues inside with deep red stitching across the black leather seats, dashboard, and door panels. These bucket seats are supportive and comfortable, offering both heating and ventilation, something you definitely wouldn't have found in the original Chevelle. They're bolstered enough to hold you in place during spirited driving, but comfortable enough for long-distance cruising. The steering wheel is a perfect mix of old and new. It's got that classic 3-spoke design reminiscent of the 1966 Chevelle, but wrapped in leather, equipped with multifunction controls, and featuring a flat-bottom style that gives it a sporty edge. Behind it sits a fully digital instrument cluster that can be customized to mimic the look of old analog gauges, or display a futuristic performance-focused layout with real-time telemetry. Moving toward the center console, you'll notice an expansive infotainment screen, Chevrolet's latest system that supports wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation, voice controls, and even over-the-air updates. The interface is smooth and responsive, with crisp graphics that make it feel cutting-edge. But here's the cool part, there's a retro toggle switch mode, where the screen can transform into a simulated 1960s-style radio display. That's a little touch that shows Chevrolet truly thought about blending eras. The sound system is another highlight. Instead of the basic AM radios of the 60s, you're treated to a premium 12-speaker Bose surround system that fills the cabin with rich, deep sound, perfect for blasting classic rock or today's hits while cruising. Materials throughout the interior feel premium. Soft touch leather, brushed aluminum accents, and high-quality plastics ensure this car feels every bit the part of a modern-day performance coupe. The rear seats are usable, though like most coupes, they're best suited for short trips or smaller passengers. Still, Chevrolet has made sure it's more practical than you might expect. Technology and safety have also been brought into the modern day. You've got adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, and a 360-degree camera system. These features ensure that the Chevelle SS doesn't just look like a muscle car, it functions like a modern grand tourer, capable of daily driving duties with ease. All in all, the interior is a space where nostalgia meets modern convenience. You get the soul of the 1966 model but the comfort and tech of 2025, a combination that makes this car feel incredibly special. Performance. Of course, a Chevelle SS wouldn't be a true muscle car without serious performance under the hood. And here's where things get really exciting. The 2025 Chevelle SS comes standard with a 6.2-liter supercharged V8, the same engine you'll find in high-performance Camaros and Corvettes, tuned specifically for this model. It produces a jaw-dropping 650 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. Paired to either a 6-speed manual for purists or a 10-speed automatic for those who want lightning-fast shifts, this Chevelle can rocket from 0 to 60 in just about 3.5 seconds. That's supercar territory, yet wrapped up in a package that looks like it drove straight out of 1966. The sound is equally intoxicating. Fire it up, and the exhaust note is deep, burbling, and unapologetically loud. Push it hard, and the supercharger whine mixes with the roar of the V8 to create a soundtrack that'll give any enthusiast goosebumps. Handling has also been brought into the modern age. The car rides on a fully independent suspension system with adaptive dampers that let you switch between comfort and performance modes. In comfort, it's surprisingly composed, soaking up bumps and making highway drives smooth. In sport or track mode, the suspension stiffens, the steering sharpens, and the car transforms into a corner-carving machine far beyond what the original Chevelle could ever dream of. Braking performance comes courtesy of massive Brembo brakes, with 6-piston calipers up front and 4 pistons at the rear. Stopping power is immediate and confidence-inspiring, even from high speeds. Fuel efficiency isn't exactly the Chevelle's priority, but thanks to cylinder deactivation and modern engineering, it can manage reasonable mileage for a 650 horsepower car, around 18 miles per gallon combined. Not bad for something this powerful. So, in terms of performance, the 2025 Chevelle SS isn't just about nostalgia. It's a legitimate modern muscle car with the speed, handling, and braking to back up its looks. Prices review. Now let's talk about pricing, because I know many of you are wondering how much this dream machine will cost. The base model of the 2025 Chevrolet Chevelle SS starts at around $65,000. That gets you the naturally aspirated V8 option with a little less horsepower, around 450, still plenty for most drivers. But the Burgundy 650 horsepower supercharged SS we've been reviewing here, that one comes in closer to $85,000. Add in some premium options like the upgraded Bose sound system, advanced driver assistance package, and special burgundy metallic paint, and you're looking at just over $90,000. Yes, that's a serious chunk of change. But when you compare it to modern muscle cars and performance coupes, it's actually competitively priced. A Dodge Challenger Hellcat or a Shelby Mustang GT500 will run you around the same money, and neither of those carries the same mix of heritage and modern rebirth that the Chevelle SS does. For collectors and enthusiasts, this car isn't just transportation, it's an investment, a piece of rolling art that's bound to turn into a future classic. Outro. So, there you have it, the 2025 Chevrolet Chevelle SS in Burgundy. A car that takes the iconic 1966 design and injects it with modern performance, luxury, and technology. From the stunning retro-inspired exterior, to the comfortable and tech-laden interior, to the jaw-dropping performance numbers, this car is a true tribute to muscle car heritage while proving it can stand tall in today's competitive automotive market. If you're someone who loves muscle cars, history, and sheer performance, the Chevelle SS is one of those dream cars you have to experience. It's rare to find a vehicle that can make you feel nostalgic and futuristic at the same time, but this one nails it. That wraps up today's deep dive review. If you enjoyed this look at the 1966 Chevrolet Chevelle SS Reborn for 2025, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more car reviews and automotive content, and let me know in the comments, would you pick this Burgundy beast over a modern-day Camaro or Mustang? Thanks for watching, and as always, keep driving forward.